Back at 6:44 this morning, men over 50, I got a question for you this morning. When was your last prostate exam? Well, about 50% of men that age have an enlarged prostate. That number only increases with age, of course. So we talked to one gentleman with one. And this morning, thanks to innovative technology, he's here reminding you to go get checked. As an 84-year-old, James Burnett considers his life simple. And among some of the things he cares a lot about is his wife of 67 years.
We're a bored couple. We don't smoke, we don't drink, but we just have a good time.
In April, his life would become more interesting, if you will. His daughter, Kim, tells me he began having difficulty using the restroom.
He had started wearing a diaper, and that brought him a lot of relief not to have to worry about, wetting himself.
After enough discomfort, both decided it was time to visit his doctor. They quickly found a problem: benign prostatic hyperplasia, or an enlarged prostate.
My prostate completely stopped up, and he said it was just like your fist.
According to the National Institute of Health, about 80% of men older than 70 are diagnosed with BPH. There are a number of ways to treat it, and at Piedmont-Macon, Dr. Joseph Baer uses a fairly new procedure known as aquablation therapy.
Using the robotic technology of mapping out with ultrasound, we can actually do a formal mapping of the prostate.
Using high-pressure water jets, doctors can remove tissue in the prostate, relieving the patient. Dr. Baer says he is the only physician in Central Georgia offering this, completing about 20 procedures in 8 months.
We're not just trying to help them urinate, we're also trying to preserve sexual function.
Burnett can now return to mowing his lawn and fixing up antique cars. At its peak, his restroom visits were 8 to 10 times a night, now down to about 2. Grateful for that, and through it all, Burnett tells me fear wasn't an option.
I've had 2 bypasses and a pacemaker, but I got the Lord. I ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah, he ain't worried about nothing. So for some perspective here, the average prostate is about 25 grams, the size of a walnut or golf ball. Burnett's grew to 109 grams. Dr. Baer says some signs, especially for men above 50 years old, to watch for: a weak stream or frequent visits to the restroom.